Hello students. So our topic is Cannizzaro reaction. So what is Cannizzaro reaction? Cannizzaro reactions are the reactions of aldehydes. But make sure one point is important. This is a reaction of those aldehydes which doesn't have alpha hydrogen atoms. So what is alpha hydrogen? So let's see. If we take an example of an aldehyde, here we take example of what? Acetaldehyde. So this one is carbonyl group. Okay. So the neighboring carbon atom to this carbonyl group is who? This carbon. So this carbon is known as alpha carbon, and this alpha carbon is attached to the hydrogen atoms. Okay, so these all three hydrogen atoms are known as alpha hydrogen atoms. So the Cannizzaro reactions are the reaction of aldehyde or the reaction of those aldehyde which contain alpha hydrogen atom. Okay, and if we take those type of aldehyde which doesn't have alpha hydrogen atom, okay, and if we heat in the presence of strong base like NaOH or KOH, so what we get? We get acid and alcohol. But here we get sodium salt. Okay, here we get ultimately salt of acid. Why we get salt of acid? Here see, this one is acid. Okay, and the reaction is occurs in basic medium. So how can acid can survive in basic medium? So ultimately acid and base react with each other and form salt. Okay, so some points which are necessary to keep in mind are: first, aldehydes having no enolized alpha hydrogen atom can participate in Cannizzaro reaction. Okay, so you are familiar with this term enolized. It is related with tautomerism. And especially what kind of tautomerism? Ketoenol tautomerism. Why this ketoenol tautomerism occur? When occur? Okay, the question is that when ketoenol tautomerism occur? When alpha hydrogen present, and if it doesn't if it is not present, then ketoenol tautomerism not occur. Okay, so the point is aldehydes having no enolized alpha hydrogen atom. Okay, ultimately no alpha hydrogen can participate in Cannizzaro reaction. Second one is that how can we remember or we can learn this whole reaction in just a simplified way. So we take two molecules of aldehyde. Okay, we take two molecules of aldehydes, and these two molecules of aldehydes, so one molecule of aldehyde is converted into, this one molecule is converted into acid, one molecule is converted into acid, and other molecule is converted into alcohol. So if we want acid from aldehyde, what we do? We do oxidation. Okay, and if we want alcohol from this aldehyde, what we do? We do reduction. Okay, so in this reaction both oxidation and reduction takes place. So one molecule of aldehyde is oxidized and other molecule of aldehyde is reduced. Okay, so one molecule of aldehyde is oxidized and one molecule is reduced. And those reaction in which one molecule is oxidized and other molecule is reduced are known as disproportionation reaction. But here the molecule is of aldehyde, so we say disproportionation of aldehyde. Okay, here we take some more examples to understand well. First one is benzaldehyde. Okay, so benzaldehyde is also an aldehyde which doesn't have alpha hydrogen atom. How can we see? Let's see. This is aldehyde group. Okay, this is the structure of benzene ring and this is aldehyde. So this is molecule becomes benzaldehyde. It contains hydrogen over here, but the hydrogen of this carbon is replaced by CHO group. So, and neighboring to this aldehyde group, this carbon is known as alpha carbon, and this alpha carbon doesn't have any hydrogen, so it doesn't have any alpha hydrogen atom. Okay, so here doesn't have any alpha hydrogen atom, so it can also undergo in Cannizzaro reaction. So what we get if we heat in the presence of base NaOH, strong base, then what we get? We get benzoic acid and benzyl alcohol, but here we have base, so base and acid react with each other to form salt. Here we take NaOH, so we get sodium salt of benzoic acid, or commonly we can say that sodium benzoate. Okay, and benzyl alcohol. If we take formaldehyde, okay, if we take formaldehyde, then what we get? Formaldehyde is also an aldehyde which doesn't have any alpha hydrogen atom. See, this is carbonyl group, and near to this carbonyl group any carbon is there? No. So no carbon is there means no alpha carbon is there, and if no alpha carbon is there, then there is no alpha hydrogen, so it doesn't have any alpha hydrogen. If we heat in the presence of base, strong base like KOH, potassium hydroxide, then what we get? We get formic acid and methyl alcohol, but due to presence of this base, it react with formic acid and form potassium formate, potassium salt of formic acid, or we can say potassium formate. This one is also a molecule of aldehyde which doesn't have alpha hydrogen atom. Here see, this is aldehyde group. Okay, and this carbon is known as alpha carbon, but this alpha carbon doesn't have any hydrogen because it only contain alkyl group around it. Okay, so it doesn't have any alpha hydrogen atom. Okay, if we heat in the presence of NaOH, then what we get? Sodium salt of corresponding acid and alcohol. So question is that how this reaction occur? So we reach to its mechanism. Okay, so if we take NaOH, here we take example of NaOH, but if we dissociate KOH, then it is also dissociate in similar way. If we take NaOH, then it is dissociate into Na positive and OH negative. If we take KOH, then it is dissociate as K positive and OH negative. So in both case, this OH negative is important for us. Okay, so what this hydroxyl ion can do? So see, this is a molecule of an aldehyde, and in carbon and oxygen, which one is more electronegative? Oxygen more electronegative, so it can attract the electron toward itself. Okay, so it attracts its electron and get negative charge over here, and in same time carbon get positive charge. Okay, so this hydroxyl ion with lone pair of electron attack on this carbon atom. Okay, attack on this carbon atom, and added to this carbon. Okay, added to this carbon. So what we get ultimately, we get this molecule. Okay, and this molecule, in the next step, this molecule react with another molecule, second molecule of aldehyde, and what will happen in next step? This negative charge is converted into bond. Okay, but if a negative charge is converted into bond, then carbon becomes pentavalent. Okay, because here if we put double bond, then 2, 3, 4 and 5, so carbon becomes pentavalent, but it is not practically valid. So what will happen, here the H, this H is removed from here, but it is removed in the form of H negative, means it gets its bond electron with it. Okay, so in it remove in the form of H negative, and this H negative known as, we know, hydride ion. Okay, so this reaction is also known as hydride transfer mechanism. Okay, because here hydride ion is removed. So in the second molecule, what will happen? Similar thing will happen. This oxygen is more electronegative, so it gets negative charge over here, and this carbon gets positive charge, and then this hydride ion will attack on this carbon atom. So what we get? We get acid. What we get? We get acid and another this molecule, which is base. Why it is base? Because oxygen with negative charge is work as base. Okay, so what will happen? This acid transfer its H positive. Okay, acid are those molecule which wants to lose H positive, and base are those molecule which wants to accept H positive. Okay, so this acid molecule lose H positive, and this base molecule accept the H positive. So what we will get? We will get this type of these two molecule. This is alcoholic molecule, alcohol, and this one is carboxylate ion. Carboxylate ion we get, and this carboxylate ion will gain will neutralize by gaining this Na positive with it. So what we get? Sodium acetate or sodium carboxylate. Okay, now it is clear. So what is the other main important thing? The other main important thing is that this hydride formation is very difficult. Students, hydride formation is very difficult step. So hydride is formed very slowly. If it form very slowly, means it is a rate determining step, because hydride formation takes place in very slow manner, so it is rate determining step. If the question is arise in the Cannizzaro reaction, what step is rate determining step? So answer is hydride formation. Okay, so keep in mind. Now our question is that if alpha hydrogen present, then what happened? We know that Cannizzaro reaction occurs in those aldehydic molecule which doesn't have alpha hydrogen. But suppose if alpha hydrogen is present in aldehyde, then what happened? So student, see here, if we take the molecule of aldehyde which have alpha hydrogen. Okay, this is one is alpha carbon, and these two hydrogen are alpha hydrogen. Okay, so here we take NaOH, so it gives Na positive and OH negative. So here our important thing is OH negative. This OH negative, okay, can attack on this carbon atom also, and then it can attack on hydrogen atom also. Okay, how if this OH attack on carbon atom, okay, if any negatively charged species or any lone pair containing species attack on carbon atom, then we say it is what? It is nucleophile. Okay, and the carbon on which it attack is known as electrophile. And if this OH attack on another hydrogen atom, then we can say it is base. Okay, it is base. And these alpha hydrogen are also acidic, so acid in this acidic hydrogen, this OH negative attack as a base. So in this condition, two reactions are possible. One is in between electrophile and nucleophile. One reaction is occur between electrophile and nucleophile, and another reaction can also occur in between acid and base. But acid base reactions are much faster than electrophile and nucleophilic reaction. So acid base reaction will occur very fastly, and we doesn't say if alpha hydrogen present, then Cannizzaro reaction will happen. No, a Cannizzaro reaction will not happen in this case. If alpha hydrogen present, then only aldol condensation reaction will occur. Aldol condensation reaction will occur. If alpha hydrogen present, then reaction is aldol condensation. If alpha hydrogen absent, then reaction is Cannizzaro reaction. Both aldol condensation and Cannizzaro reaction are complementary to each other. Okay, please keep in mind, if alpha hydrogen present, then reaction is known as aldol condensation, and if alpha hydrogen is absent, then reaction is Cannizzaro reaction. Okay students, now we will meet on our next class. Thank you.